Okay, now let's try the layer mask. Make sure you are on the layer that you want to add a mask and then press this button. This is add a mask button, and press once. You will notice there is a white layer attached to the original picture layer. And now I'm going to use a black brush to paint on the white layer mask. That is the same as the eraser tool. So let me try that. I'm on the brush tool, and then my brush color is black. And I'm painting on this layer mask. So as you can see, those pixels are erased. So this is just the same as our eraser tool, and we can adjust the hardness of the eraser, adjust the flow and opacity like the eraser. But one thing very cool about layer mask is that we can bring back those deleted pixels. So to do that, we are going to paint white on the layer mask. So select the white color and then paint on the layer mask. Let me bring back the opacity, the flow. Those pixels are back. So that is very cool about layer mask, and this is something eraser tool cannot achieve. Using the layer mask, we can kind of go back and forth between the black and white brush, and then slowly make the perfect selection that we want. So now let me go back to the black brush, and there is a shortcut to switch between the black and white. It's the X key on the keyboard. So let me erase a little bit more. Let me make it a little softer and erase more of the background. And one thing you need to notice is that you need to make sure that you are painting black or white on the layer mask instead of on the layer itself. So let me show you what happens if you paint on the layer here. So if you do that, you are literally painting black ink on the picture, and that is not what we want. We have to paint on the layer mask so that we achieve the eraser effect. And then we can reveal those hidden pixels by painting white. We can also use layer mask to refine a selection. So let me use the quick selection tool to select these rows from this picture. And instead of drag this selection to other pictures or deleting the background, I am creating a layer mask. So I'll click the add a mask button, and now this flower is selected. But if you noticed some imperfections, we can use the brush tool to to paint black or white on the layer mask to refine the selection. So for example, I want to erase some of these green parts left on the flower. So instead of using the eraser, I'm painting black on the layer mask. So let me make the brush a little soft, okay, and then make the flow a little smaller. Then you can erase like this. And if you think you erase too much, you can press the X key on the keyboard to go to white, and then we can fix that by painting white on the layer mask.